This is the top model Highlander, the 2023 Platinum model, and I'm going to tell you what's so special about it and unique just ahead in this video. That's right, so sitting at an MSRP of $55,760 plus your freight, PDI, and taxes, this is a little bit over $1,800 more than the limited model 2023 Toyota Highlander. Disclaimer before I go ahead any further, yes, the hybrid equivalent of this Toyota Platinum Highlander is slightly pricier, of course, than the non-hybrid. So you can consider that one to be the top model. And also, as you may already know, we now have the Grand Highlander for 2024, which is a whole other degree of top modelness in its own. Yes, I know the word modelness doesn't really exist, does it? Or maybe it does. One thing I wanted to say about the Grand Highlander, now that we're on the topic, is you can tell it does share similar styled seating than the regular Highlander. I've noticed this design and layout seems to appear on some of the model Highlander for 2024, the Grand specifically. Check out what I'm talking about. So this is the regular Highlander interior layout in terms of seating, styling, and stitching and perforation. And then check out the interior seats on the Grand. Now the Platinum model is like the other models, for example, the Limited, the XSE, the Bronze Edition. When you're talking about the hybrids, it is a 7-passenger. You do get a beautiful perforated leather, I should say, on the Platinum model. And also when you go Platinum, you do have the captain seats heated. That comes standard with the Platinum 2023 Toyota Highlander. So I'm going to tell you what's different about the Platinum model that sets it aside in terms of features that come standard with this model. Show you close up and personal this blueprint, which for the past 12 months or so has really been popping and getting very popular. But one thing I wanted to mention about the Platinum grade is, yes, you can get it with the black leather interior, but you can also get it with the very popular high demand glazed caramel interior, which really pops. And it is part of the combination when you're going with blueprint, the glazed caramel. But this one here is with the black interior. Let's take a closer look at this blueprint. What do you all think of the blueprint metallic color? Check out the sparkle and the shine on this vehicle as it hits the light. Really unique color. Now you can't exactly tell because it's daytime right now, but this little void on the top of your dash is actually your heads-up display. I'm gonna actually start the vehicle. Maybe you can see it. It's kind of hard to tell in the daytime, but yeah, you can kind of see something flickering over there. Just focus in. So that is your heads-up display, which is really cool to have. You know, it's one of those features where you don't really find it useful until you have it, and then you're like, wow, I can't really do without that. All right, so talking about screen sizes, you have this massive 12.3-inch multi-information display system, which you can toggle through a lot of your setting features and customizations about the vehicle. You've got your RPM gauge over to the left, and then over to the right, you've got your speedometer, you've got your compass. A lot of information built into this 12.3-inch screen. And you'll also be happy to know that with the Platinum model, you do also get the 12.3-inch wide touchscreen. This is pretty much buttonless in terms of the actual control settings. Everything is pretty much done through the touch of the screen. It does also have the latest multimedia system, which does include the wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto, cloud-based navigation capability, and a whole bunch of other cool connectivity features. And to make perfectly good use of your 12.3-inch multi-information display screen, you do have included a panoramic view monitor with the Platinum Model 2023 Toyota Highlanders. A clear 360-degree view, unobstructed, of what's happening around your vehicle. Pretty cool stuff. Okay, so here's a feature that I absolutely love. And this feature was a little bit of a supply issue back in 2022, but for the most part, they have come back in terms of being standard equipment for a lot of the vehicles that were missing them before, which was mainly the Sienna hybrids and the Highlander, both non-hybrid and hybrid. But check this out. This is so amazing to have. Very useful, comes in handy. Again, clear, unobstructed view of what's happening behind your vehicle. Easily maneuverable just by the flick of this toggle switch down here. So when you push it backwards, it's off, and it goes back on by pulling it forward towards the driver. Pretty cool stuff. Check it out. Loads of trunk space in the 23 Highlander. For the Platinum models, you have the 2 captain seats. Like I said, you do have the bench that folds up in the back. And of course, yes, if you're looking for more space than this, then you may want to go for something like the Toyota Highlander Grand for 2024. This is the privacy tonneau cover that comes boxed from Toyota. You do also get these unique to the Platinum grade 20-inch alloy wheels, and they've got kind of a little bit of a gunmetal gray finish to them, which contrasts very nice together with the very similar toned rear and front bumper fascia trims. Check out the front. So on the front, you can see it right there at the very bottom of the bumper. You got a little bit of a flare happening. Like I said, goes very nice together with the alloy wheels and ties nicely in the back rear end of this SUV. What do you think? Now on the inner door paneling, you also do have a unique, kind of like a soft gray, almost a washed out brown wood grain style trim throughout all of the door panels, driver's side, passenger side, and carries out nicely as well. Check out the color. What do you think? It's more of a gray than it is a brown, I should say. It even ties together very nicely on the center dash console here. Nice stuff. Quick side note, I've got a little trick that I wanted to show you with the Highlander Platinums. Maybe you already knew about it, maybe you didn't, but check it out. Okay, so as you may already know, the Highlander Platinum does come with the power folding mirrors. So just at the flick of a button, you can easily have your mirrors pointing inwards or outwards. But check this out. So when you've got it down to the normal resting position, so nothing is selected, I should say. When you flick this over to left or right and you leave it in that position, when you put your vehicle in reverse, your mirrors will actually fold downwards so that you can see the lines in the parking section of where you're trying to get in and out of. You see that? So you go into reverse and your mirrors fold down. And then when you take it out of this position and you just leave it in the normal resting position where you're not selecting left or right, it will not fold down. So, did you know this already? Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. Let me know in the comments below. And under the hood, you now have a 2.4 liter 4-cylinder turbocharged engine putting out 264 horsepower and 310 pound-foot of torque. On the Platinum model, your panoramic view monitor also matches your panoramic sunroof. Well, everyone, I hope you enjoyed this review of the top model 2023 Toyota Highlander. This is the Platinum grade. A lot of cool changes and upgrades. Very fully loaded feeling vehicle. A lot of cool features, a lot of tech in this model. Hope you enjoyed the review. If you did, smash with a thumbs up, and we'll catch you on the next one. Take care.